Frontier State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Shut up! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Hand off to Spears. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Off the bootleg, Ward. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
The Titans had 3 and 10 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
it's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Hey, second.
And here's a give to Spears. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Tag. Bronco 80. Ready?
The Spears with another carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go!
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's no tread left on the tires.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
This now a 3rd and 4.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Viking 18.
Here's Sanders. Pass complete to Dell. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so
Here
far
we go,
is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. I I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready, go!
Right back to Spears. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves, Coconut.
Now an audible here into something else. To throw is Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
I got him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready,
3rd and 4.
Curve 19. Here we go. Bronco 8, 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slide, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Get it! Ready!
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
A draw play for Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for the win in the defense's column.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Now Ward. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Ready, set.
Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. That's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ready. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
They'll throw again. Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now they'll change things up. Sanders to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Ready.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Mixing up the middle. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Here now, 2nd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 17 on the pick up there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I I think, of running back in their background.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
18.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Here we go. Let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down and mix it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
All right. Hey.
Here's a give to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up to run the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Ready.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
And now a run to Spears. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Texans 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready. Ready. 19 Texans. Hey.
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the quick, right? Ready. Oh, boy. Me. Look the hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
2nd and 5.
Hey, south. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd
Here we
down.
go. 18. That's it.
Here goes Stroud again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chimway DK, 75 yards. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go now.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Get up. Check. Viking 18. Get up.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And it's a fumble. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the set.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Quick throw there is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they shift things around.
Go!
There's a run by Spears. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Spears. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go, let's go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Come on, come on.
Now the Michigan man, Khalil Holmes. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually hits the defense in that situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Start. Ready?
Now it's Mullins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative
Here we
changes
go,
when you string them together.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee,